I think there is no such thing as writer's block. I think it is really the fear of failure, the fear of judgment masquerading as writer's block. But fear is so commonplace, it's not very mysterious. It's much more romantic to think of the writer as a tortured soul who has flashes of creative genius rather than an ordinary person who is scared. So, alcohol and drugs and mood swings and abuse and lashing out at others is excused because the writer is blocked. Nonsense. Face your fears and save everyone, including yourself, the chaos. Like, think about it, for example. Nobody gets writer's block when it's unbelievable. Nobody gets writer's block when they think they're writing the best story in the world. Nobody gets writer's block when the words are just flowing off the page, flowing out of their hand. It's just exciting. You're like, oh my God, I can't wait for the audience to hear this. No, you don't get writer's block then. You're actually excited. You're in the flow. You're excited for other people to see it. The time you get writer's block is when you're thinking, oh my God, this is the worst piece of poo I've ever produced. This is just garbage. This is awful. And why you're thinking that is because you're criticizing yourself and you're expecting that's what other people are going to say about it. So, if that is the case, if you don't get writer's block when it's good, you only get writer's block when it's bad, is because you're worried about the judgment, the failure that is associated with bad work, that your reputation is on the line, that people are going to criticize you. You're thinking about the impending criticism from all these people for bad work. Fear judgment, not writer's block. Seth Godin, Isaac Asimov, Stephen King, and Stephen Pressfield are 4 writers who write daily. And by writing daily, they found a process that carries them through the peaks of literary genius and the troughs of writer's block. Now, by focusing on the practice and not the outcome, they don't care if today's work was perceived as good or bad. They only care that they gave it their best, which is perfect because with creativity, it's subjective. One person's trash is another person's treasure. If you're throwing a ball against the wall, you can say with 100% confidence whether you hit the ball or not. Creativity doesn't offer that certainty. So today's effort could have been very bad. You could conceive it as very bad, but the fact is that you're going to be writing again tomorrow. It gives you another chance, another stab to make something good. So it shortens this daily frequency, kind of shortens the block, and doesn't give you enough time to let the fear feed on it. That if you felt like particularly blocked today and you only got 1,000 words when you're usually doing 5,000 words, and you're going to be writing tomorrow, you know that you have to somehow process or come to grips with or wrestle with the fear that is holding you back by tomorrow morning, by the time you start. So what is the solution to writer's block? You've probably already guessed it. It's in the name, and it's an easy solution. It's writing. Oh, writing. Write right now. Write daily. Write hourly. Write gaily. Write sourly. Follow the example of those 4 great writers. Create a habit out of it. Set yourself on a regular deadline. If daily is too much, make it weekly. If that's too much, make it monthly. Make a habit out of it though. So that if it's weekly, Sunday from 9 to 12, I'm writing. I'm spending the whole 3 hours writing. Maybe potentially set yourself a goal for each writing session. I know some writers go for word count. Some writers go for time hours spent. If you want a bit more accountability, if you want to practice the shipping skill, you could make it a blog, a daily blog. So then you get the accountability in that the whole internet can see how many days you've blogged. You get the shipping in that you have to actually publish on that day as well. So to sum up, I believe that writer's block is a myth. It's actually fear masquerading under a different label. It's like that old saying, the best trick the devil ever played was convincing the world he wasn't real. That's writer's block. That's fear of judgment, fear of failure, using writer's block as a kind of veil, a mask. So when it's writer's block, it's this ethereal, mysterious thing, you just have to go through and all this. When you don't believe in that myth, when you believe that it's fear, all it takes is writing to get past it. You just have to write. You have to write badly, keep writing badly, criticize it until it becomes good, and that's it. You've overcome writer's block. I think writer's block is more about fear than any kind of mysterious, creative, genius, romantic image. Hope this helps. Have a good day.